possessive pronouns. These three pronouns we saw in the previous lesson. Okay, we did this exercise and we did this, and the third one also we did. Infinitives. Explain what is infinitives, right?
Ma'am,
Yes, Andrew.
ma'am, every sentence has a finite verb, but some sentences might have a second verb that is an infinitive. Mostly, it's a two infinitive, but sometimes it can also be bare infinitive.
Yes, so we did infinitives, exercise 2, and okay. So this exercise we have, let us write. Okay. Now, did I give this to you as homework? No, right?
Don't, ma'am, don't.
Let's quickly see what it is about. It is a chart showing the journey of milk from a farm or household to the factory or dairy, and from there to the people in the cities and towns. Okay. What happens first is that the cows or buffaloes are milked at the homes or farms. Okay. A lot of people they keep buffaloes and cows at their home. Okay, and some keep them in their farms. So first their milk, that is the milk is taken out from the cows and buffaloes. Then the milk is taken to the collection center of a dairy. What is a collection center? It is a place where the milk is collected. Okay, the milk is collected from the farmers, from the milk farmers, dairy farmers. The milk is collected in huge containers. The milk is pasteurized by boiling at high temperature. What is pasteurization? We boil the milk at very high temperature and then we cool it down and before packing it. Okay. Then the milk is cooled in cooling chambers. Okay. This is the fifth step. When the milk is after boiling it at very high temperature, it is cooled down in cooling chambers. Then it is separated on the basis of its cream content. Okay, what does it mean? The cream content is if you've seen like when at our home the milk cools down, a layer sets on it, a layer sets on top of it, the milk. So the buffalo milk has a higher cream content compared to the cow milk. This I told you all. It is more healthier. Okay, so they separate the milk. Okay, they separate the milk on the basis of its thickness and its cream content. Then the milk is packed in bottles, tetra packs or poly bags. Okay, what are tetra packs? Tetra packs are also the packaging in which we get the milk. Okay, we have milk bottles, we have that milk poly bag or milk tetra bag, like special bag that comes off the milk. Okay, and all of that the milk is packed. Then loose milk is also carried in huge tankers, and the milk is the milk is supplied to cities and towns for individual consumption. Okay, so this also what happens, guys, is that they have like separate tankers. Do you know what is a tanker? Do you know what is a tanker? When the water supply at our houses is over, when we run out of water, then blue color tanker, it is in the shape of a cylinder like this. Even oils are transported in this tankers. It has a tractor here. It has a tractor in the front, okay, and wheels are there, okay. Wheels are there here, and it's a huge cylinder, okay, in which they transport oil. The water also is carried. Oils, they have oil tankers, and milk, we have milk tankers, which are used to transport milk from one place to another. Now, suppose there is a huge dairy, and there is a huge dairy, and there are some small dairies also in the nearby villages. So, it is possible that that huge dairy will supply the milk to the nearby small dairies, which will then sell it, which will then pack it and then sell it. So, the small dairies also, so that milk is transported in milk tankers. Okay. And this packed milk is given to the shopkeeper. It's transported to our like dairy stores. We have dairies in our cities, right? All the shops that sell milk products. So this packaged milk, packed milk is then transported to the dairies of our cities, and then from the dairy we go and buy the milk. Okay, so this is the process that starts from milking of the cows and then the processing of the milk at the dairy, at the big dairy, and then we get it at our local dairy, our local shop. Okay, understood the process? Okay, let's quickly give this a read. At first, the cows and buffaloes are milked each day by the cattle owners. The milk is carried to the nearest dairy collection center where it is collected in huge quantities. The collected milk is then put in boilers and boiled at high temperature. This process is known as pasteurization, which helps to kill the harmful bacteria. After pasteurization, the milk is cooled in a cooling chamber. Therefore, it is separated on the basis of its cream content into full cream milk, toned milk, double toned milk, or skimmed milk. Okay, like what is all of this? What is all of this? See, full cream milk means the milk like that has a lot of like cream with the milk. Okay, then skimmed milk is where the cream is all like removed and you have the milk only. So why we have these different types of milk? It depends on the usage of the milk. Okay, if you're consuming it, we'll just buy normal milk. If you're making some paneer or various things or cheese out of it, you'll take full cream milk or these milks. So it depends on what we are going to do with the milk. We purchase it according to that. Okay, like if you're making sweets and all, we purchase a different milk. If we're drinking it, a different, making cheese or this thing, then a different milk. So that is what milk to buy is depends on what you are going to use it for. Okay, then subsequently, the milk is packed in bottles, poly bags, or tetra packs. Finally, the packed milk is transported to different cities and towns to reach people like us for individual consumption. What is individual consumption? Means that like each one of us who drink milk, that is individual consumption. Okay, it is sold so that it can reach our like from the local store or local dairy, it reaches a household so that all of us in our houses can consume it. That is individual consumption. Understood now the process? Okay. Okay. Now, now in the above para, the underlined words in italics are all in passive voice. Okay. Passive voice. The underlined words that are there in italics, that is these words. Okay. They are passive voice. What is a passive voice? Anyone? What is a passive voice?
Ma'am, active voice and passive voice, ma'am.
Yes, Edric. So, what is active voice and passive voice?
Ma'am, like active voice is like he said, please do it. But the passive voice is that like he requested him to do it.
He requested him to do it. Yes, that is right. Okay. Passive voice is where um where something is not directly doing something. Okay. Where
Yeah,
like the subject.
indirect.
Yes, where the subject is not directly performing an activity or doing something, but he's indirectly, you can say, saying somebody to perform it or like indirectly performing it, but not actually doing it. Okay, that is a passive voice. Okay, now, okay, did you understand?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, for example, for example, um, The dog chased the ball. Okay. The dog chased the ball. Subject is a dog and he's chasing a ball. This is a straight sentence in which the subject is doing something, an activity. It is an active voice. Okay.
And
But
for
if I,
passive voice, the ball was being chased by the dog.
yes, Hendrik. For passive voice, we'll write it as the ball was being
Being
chased by the dog. By the dog. Okay. In the second sentence, also the same thing is happening. Okay. In the first sentence and the second sentence, the same thing is happening. Your dog is chasing the ball is chasing you, same thing. But in the first sentence, the subject is directly doing the action, whereas in the second sentence, the subject is doing the action, but it is not written directly, it is written indirectly. Okay, it is written indirectly. That is, the ball is being chased by the subject. So this is passive voice. Now, the sentences which are in italics are all written in passive voice. Okay, the milk is cooled. Okay, separated. Okay, they are all in passive voice. Now, sequence markers to describe each step. Also, the underlined words are describing the steps. First step is milked, okay, collected, put in boilers, boiled, then cooled, okay, then separated, okay, then packed. Sixth step. Seventh step is transportation. Okay, can you see how we have like also underlined it because they are showing us the steps, okay, in the milk production and transportation. Now study the following chart which shows the chocolate making process, okay, and we have some activities, different sequence markers in the passive voice. Remember to use pronouns whenever possible instead of repeating the nouns. Can let's try this exercise, okay. Okay, this is the process of making a chocolate. Cacao beans are fermented and dried. The cocoa beans taken to the factory for making chocolate and cocoa powder. The cocoa beans are then roasted at high temperature. The beans are winnowed to remove their shells. The mixture is rolled under heavy rollers and kneaded and massaged in the conching machine. Uh, okay, sorry. Okay, this is the fourth. The beans winnowed to remove their shells. After that, the cocoa beans are crushed to make cocoa liquor. Some of the cocoa liquor pressed to make cocoa butter and cocoa powder. Some of the cocoa liquor mixed with sugar, vanilla, milk, and cocoa butter. The mixture is rolled under heavy rollers and kneaded and massaged in the conching machine. The mixture is solidified by heating, cooling, and reheating. The mixture is poured into molds and cooked in a cooling chamber. The chocolate removed from the molds and packed for distribution in markets. What happens is that first the beans, that is the cacao beans, are fermented. You know what's fermentation? Okay, they are like decayed in this that thing. Okay, fermentation, and then they are dried. Okay, once they are fermented and dried, they are taken to the factory to make chocolate and cocoa powder. Okay, fermenting and drying, then taken to the factory. Now in the factory, what happens is they are roasted at a very high temperature. Okay, so the outer shells and the inside will get roasted. Outer shells, then they are winnowed. Do you know what's winnowing? You know what's winnowing?
yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Winnowing
Ma'am,
is
ma'am, like the farmer will stand on a very high place and then like turn the basket and then that basket only the grains will fall down, but the husk will fall sideways because of the
yes,
wind.
Yes, yes. So in winnowing, a farmer stands on a like on a stool or something high, okay, then holds the like seeds or like the husk and seeds both in a basket or in a tray like that, and then he shakes it. So the heavy material, like he's standing on top of something, okay, he's standing on top of something, okay, and this is a tray, okay, and he shakes it. The wind is there. Okay, so the heavy material, that is the seeds, will fall down and will pile up in a heap here, whereas the light material, that is the outer covering or the husk or the outer covering, will fly away and will fall here. So this is a separation method used by farmers. This method is used to separate the uh, shells from the beans. Okay, winnowing is a method. I've also seen they do it with hand or they do it with a sieve or something. Okay, so it depends. But here you have winnowing. Then the cocoa beans are crushed. They are crushed to make cocoa liquor. Okay, now some of the cocoa liquor is pressed to make cocoa butter and cocoa powder. Okay, it is more pressed to make cocoa butter or cocoa powder. Some of the cocoa liquor, it they take it and mix it with sugar, vanilla, milk, and cocoa butter. Okay, then this mixture is rolled under heavy rollers and kneaded and massaged in a punching machine. Okay, then after that, it is solidified by heating, cooling, reheating. Then it is poured into molds, okay, and in a cooling chamber, and it is placed in a cooling chamber. And like big refrigerators, they have heaters also for heating. They have big chambers for heating. For cooling down, also they have like big refrigerators to cool them, like the whole chambers of cooling. They have big chambers of cooling. Then chocolate removed from the molds are then packaged, and then they are like they are packed into cartons. Okay, suppose for 40 chocolates in one carton, 40 in another. They pack the chocolates in carton and then they are transported to the shopkeepers. Okay, retailers, shopkeepers. It is transported. This is the process of making chocolate. Now write a paragraph describing the process of making chocolate. Okay, use the milk production flowchart on page 157. Remember to use different sequence markers and passive voice. Remember to use pronouns whenever possible instead of repeating the nouns. Okay, so can you write a paragraph on chocolate making right now?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
Homework.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, it's a choice. Classwork or homework, tell me.
Okay, ma'am. Later, ma'am. Homework is fine.
Homework. Okay. Amazing making homework. Okay. Just do this para, please. Okay, it'll give you an idea of how to write something in passive voice, how to make a para out of a flowchart. Okay, and like remember to use the pronouns. It will also help you understand the use of pronouns. All right, so please do it. Please do it. This is also helpful in like English. We don't have many flowcharts, but in home science, you guys are having flowcharts. Okay, so how you can make a flowchart and how you can describe the flowchart in a paragraph. This will give you an idea of how to do that. Okay, so please do it. Please do this homework. Now, okay. Reading and interpreting a factual table. Given below is a table showing the average milk production in India in the last 10 years and the availability of milk per person. Okay, what is the table? Let's see. Average milk production in India in the last 10 years. Means in the last 10 years, how much milk, on an average, how much milk was produced in India? And how much milk is like available to a person, like per person availability of milk per person. That is there. Okay. Now, years we have from 1999 to 2009. The 10 years data we have from 1999 to 2000. The production of milk was 78.3. Okay. Now this quantity is in million tons. Okay. This quantity is in million tons. Why? Because we are talking about the whole India, because we are talking about the entire India. We are talking about the quantity in million tons, okay? Not just liters, not just tons, not just 100,000 tons, million tons. Because India is a big country, we have a big population. So in million tons. 1999 to 2000, 78.3 million tons. 2001, we have 80.6 million tons. Okay, then also check the per capita availability of milk. Okay, how much milk is available to per person per day. Okay, so 217 grams in 1999, and then by 2008 2009 we have 108.5 million tons.
Ma'am,
And yes, Hedrick.
how come so much tons of milk? How come millions, not just thousands?
How come millions, not just thousand, Hedrick? Is because that is what I told you, because our country is a huge country. Okay, country is one of the largest countries in the world in terms of population. We have a lot of people, millions of people. Okay, we have millions of people.
But
Some
milk comes from cows, ma'am.
milk comes from cows, but we, like, I'm talking about the consumption that people do of milk. So many people are there, so that is how so much milk is there. You're saying how come, where so much of milk comes from?
Yeah,
Okay,
where all this milk comes from?
from so many cows. Okay, because we also have a lot of cows.
So saying India has the most cows out of all the countries?
I'm not sure if it has most cows out of all the countries, but I can say that we have a lot and lots of cows in our country. Okay, in our country, you check that out. That India is India the country which has the most number of cows in it? I'm not sure about the cows, number of cows, but yes, that I know that we have a lot of cows in our country. From there only the milk is coming, and we have now in the present we have one of the most established dairy in like established dairies in the like country. We have a lot of established dairies in the country. Okay, from where we get our milk, and a lot of cows in the country, and because there is a lot of people in the country, the production of milk is in million tons. Okay, all of the reasons are there. Now, can you take a look at this table and tell me like one thing you observe?
Ma'am, ma'am, every year more milk is produced and milk is more available every year. That means like in like 2050 we'll have like so much milk or something.
Yes, Edric, good. Amazing, you can tell me videos. And good, Edric. This table shows that the production of milk has increased or has been increasing every year. Okay. And the per capita availability of milk is also increasing, which means that the dairies of India are doing very good. Our dairies are doing very good. Okay. And also the population is growing. Okay. And we have like good increase in the production of milk in the country. This is from where the data is coming from, or from where this data is given is from the Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairying and Fishing, Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. There is a government source from which we have got this data. Now, use the information about the table and complete the information by filling the blanks. The increase in milk production in 10 years was dash million tons.
Up, ma'am. Ma'am, 38.2 million tons. 30.2. 30.2.
30.2 million tons. How do you calculate Edric?
Because 108.5 minus 78.3.
30.2
0.2.
million
Ma'am,
tons.
are you good at math? Are you good at math?
I didn't solve it prior.
Ma'am, but you're a math teacher, no? So you must be the best at math, better than Hardik, sir.
I'm not sure about better than Hardik, sir, because he's like elder and more experienced. But yeah,
Ma'am,
pretty good.
ma'am, like, so when did Hardik sir start NXT?
I think it's been around 3 to 4 years since Hardik sir started NXT. 3 to 4 years, somewhere in between I think 3.5 something years since he started NXT. I joined NXT, or when I started teaching, it's been 1.5 year.
Ma'am, like, just when I joined NXT, ma'am, like 1 year back for 800, like, that time
Yeah.
only.
Um, you joined me March or April last year, I
May,
think.
May, May, May.
Me, me. I started last year January with one student. Last year in Jan with one student, and then you joined me May. Y'all were my first level C batch. Right now, my second level C batch is going on. So yes. Then okay. Increase in per capita availability of milk rose from dash grams per day to dash grams per day in the same period.
217 to 258.
Yes. It rose from 217 to 258. The smallest increase in production was in the year. Smallest increase in production.
Ma'am, I think it might be this 2003, 2004.
2003 4. Check once again.
Think even 1999 to 2000
But that's
to
2 point,
2000.
that's 2.3. Then 2003 to 2004 is 1.9. But wait, it can also be 2002 because that's 1.8. I mean, wait.
2002 and 2003.
Yeah, 2002 to it. 2001, 2002 to 2002, 2003.
Yes, Cedric, that's what I was thinking. 2001, 2002, or 2002, 2003 is the other places where we can see the least increase in the production. Can you tell me the major?
Ma'am, it is always increasing.
It's always increasing. Yes, it is
Ma'am,
always increasing.
ma'am, now it will be at least 150 or
At least 150.
140 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Probably yes. Okay.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
probably, why is it? Probably, yes. Probably every 2 weeks. Why do you say probably instead of probably?
Probably.
Ma'am,
Short of
ma'am, but
probably.
sir says probability. Probably. That's
Probability
what
is a
sir says.
concept of maths. I don't mean probability is a totally entirely different thing than probably. Okay, probably is certainly. Probability is another concept totally. Okay, so smallest increase can be We have 2001 to 2 or 2 to 3. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. The least per capita availability of milk was in the year.
Ma'am,
Yes,
1999 to 2000.
yes, the first one. 1999, 2000. By 2008, 2009, there has been an increase of dash grams in the per capita availability of milk compared to the year 1999 to 2000.
Ma'am, 41.
41. Okay. What I want you all to do is check out what is the production of milk in India for the year 2000. You can see since the 25 hasn't gone yet, 2023-24.
Sorry, ma'am, what do you have to do?
Yeah, I said that I need you all to check out today what is the milk production in million tons for the year 2023-24.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't consider 25, 24, 25 because 25 is still going on. Okay, so there'll be more milk production. So we are not very certain for 25 yet. So 23, 24, check it out and see. Sorry. Now complete the paragraph by using suitable words and phrases from the box. Can you do it?
Yep.
Ma'am, should you find the production of milk or per capita availability of milk grams per day for 23-24?
Production of milk, Andrew.
Okay.
Okay. You all are all giving your exams in April, right? Next year. No?
I'm giving mine in October.
October. Make it.
So,
I'm also giving mine in April, not in April.
You are giving in April.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, April, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Andrew?
ma'am, April. So, that means Amaze won't be joining with us anymore from September onwards.
No, I think Amaze is next year, in October. Amaze, right?
2026 October.
Yeah.
Because like he's not yet turned 14 and 13 since
No, I'm 13. You have to be 14 to apply. But
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 ma'am said like you'll be 13 to apply, no, ma'am. Like I heard that like you need to be 13 only to apply for your 10th words.
I'll have to confirm it once, but it's okay if you're like doing October also. Amaze, it's fine. Okay, not a problem. And Derek maybe gonna do April. That sounds good. Are you all like directly having the finals, 80 marks paper, or do you also have unit tests before it?
We
Did you got any structure of how the exams are gonna be?
so during Jan to I think early March, maybe a bit less than that, we have our practicals.
Okay.
Then we have TMAs, I think.
Mhm.
Only Jan. TMA and practical will be only in Jan. February, March, nothing. Then April, the exam will start in mid-April and finish in mid-May.
Mid-May. Okay. Mhm.
So till
Then
this, So till December, nothing. And only January, the TMAs will start. January, TMA and practicals. February, March, nothing. Then April, the exams will start.
Okay. Then Amaze probably in July you'll be having your
Yeah.
TMA and
July.
practical.
Yeah.
Like 3 months before the exam, you'll have TMA and practicals.
Okay. Level C is like they have 2 unit tests and then they have their final exam. They have their first unit test and second unit test, and then the 80 marks paper. First 20 marks paper, then the 80 marks paper.
Oh, I remember your 80 marks paper that you gave, like, uh, like in for level C, like you gave like an 80 marks of here, like a big paper, like math. I
Yes.
have to sit one sitting for 3 hours, and I only write for 3 hours. Ma'am, ma'am, I read all my tests like that in one sitting. All my tests in one sitting.
Okay. Yes, Cedric. Good. You were supposed to do it in one sitting. Okay, we'll do that, Amazing, Megan. In this also. Secondary also, we're going to keep a major paper. Okay. Leanne, your class starts after 3:40. Okay. Till 3 to 3:40. No, I'm saying to Leanne. Okay.
Oh,
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, Leanne is Abraham. No, I know Abraham. Ma'am, I know.
Abraham's sister. Abraham's sister.
Then who's Lynette?
Lynette is Abraham's mother.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are you all done with this exercise? Shall we
Not yet,
finish it?
ma'am. Not yet, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I do it live? Verbally? Okay. Okay, we'll do it verbally. You can write it later. First one. After the introduction of cooperative schemes, India has become one of the major dash of the world.
milk
Milk.
producing country. Milk
Okay. It's a
Yeah.
milk producing country. Yes. Milk producing country. Second one. Um, milk production in India dash in the last 10 years.
Has increased substantially.
Has increased substantially, yes. Third one, dash of milk has also increased.
Average per capita availability.
Yes. Average per capita availability of milk has also increased. Okay. Making fourth one. Compared to the year 1999 to 2000, dash only 78.3 million tons of milk.
Ma'am,
Yes.
who, ma'am? Whose turn?
Making.
My turn, ma'am. Fifth, no?
Okay, your turn.
Ma'am.
Fourth. Did I get the answer fourth or not?
Fourth is Amaz's question.
Anyone of you. Amaze making fourth of you. Fourth one.
Thank you.
Amaze Edric. Fourth one.
Ma'am, I think it's when we produced.
When we produced. It's when we produced. Only 78.3 million tons of milk. We dash 108.5 million tons of milk in the year 2028-29.
Were able to produce.
We were able to produce. Okay. Okay. Which was in dash 30.2 tons.
Increase of
Increase of, yes. Okay. This dash is not sufficient because our population is also increasing substantially each year.
Ma'am, I think it is rate of increase.
Rate of increase. Milk is an essential component of everybody's diet. Babies and growing children need it dash adults
More than.
more than. Okay. If we want our countrymen to be healthy, we should find better dash.
feeding.
Yes, make it methods of breeding. Healthy cattle and feed them healthy fodder so that they dash milk.
Yield more milk.
Yes, ma'am.
Yield more milk. Yes. Correct. Okay. So with this, we finished with the exercises. We have terminal questions still left. Okay. I have terminal questions still left. We'll do terminal questions tomorrow. Okay. And we'll finish the lesson tomorrow. Okay then. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.